If you are looking for a gluten-free option for a savory or sweet breakfast crepe, then this 2-ingredient quinoa crepe recipe is definitely something you will want to try. And you will be happy to know that they are so easy to make. First, measure half cup of quinoa and rinse it really well through a strainer. Then add it back to the measuring cup. Make sure your measuring cup is big enough to allow for increasing in size of the quinoa while soaking. Cover the quinoa with about the same amount of cold water and let it soak on the counter overnight. Next day, to make the crepes, strain the quinoa through a strainer and add it to a bowl. Then cover it with the same amount of cold water. For a smoother texture, use a Vitamix if you have, or a stronger blender. I use an immersion blender and mine is an old one and it doesn't have so much power, but it still works. So add a pinch of salt and then using this blender, blend it until everything gets creamy and smooth. As I said, mine is an older blender, so if you have a stronger blender, this will work even better. But it's still, I was pleasantly surprised when I made them how good they are. So then heat up a non-stick skillet and just brush with a little bit of oil. As you can see, all we're using is quinoa, water, and salt. So then tilt a little bit your pan, and then starting at the top, release the butter into the pan. And just twist it around so it covers the entire pan. And let it cook. For easy removal, just loosen a little bit the sides and it should slide off without a problem into your plate. Now if you want to cook it on both sides, then you can put it back into the pan and let it cook a little bit longer. So that's it, very simple. And as I said, I was quite impressed by how good they taste. It's a very good gluten-free option and dairy-free option. And quinoa is high in fiber and it's high in protein. And so it's a very healthy option for someone who is looking for a gluten-free crepe. I hope you enjoyed the recipe. Give it a try and let me know what you think. This is a wonderful option for a savory breakfast crepe, and use a tofu scramble, veggies, avocado, and whatever you feel like for your gluten-free option. I used some jam, and this is one of the ways that I enjoy my crepes. I am not somebody that uses gluten-free. I have friends that are gluten-free, so I'm trying different gluten-free recipes. But for me, I was absolutely blown away how good this quinoa crepe tastes. I could not believe it, that you actually can make a quinoa crepe taste this good. So I hope you are going to give this recipe a try. And also, do me a favor, hit the likes button and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you and see you next time.